Nearly 2000 years ago, along the shores of the Sea of Galilee, a fisherman answered a call that would change his life forever. He would become one of Jesus Christ's closest followers, a witness to miracles, a leader among the apostles, and the first of the 12 to give his life for the gospel. He was known as James, the son of Zebedee. A fisherman turned apostle, a disciple transformed by faith, a courageous servant of Christ, whose devotion would inspire generations of believers. Alongside his brother John, James left everything behind to follow Jesus. This is the story of St. James, the Apostle. James was born in Galilee and worked as a fisherman with his father Zebedee and his younger brother John. Like many people living under Roman rule, he spent his days laboring on the Sea of Galilee. One day, Jesus approached James and John while they were repairing their fishing nets. Christ called them to follow him. Without hesitation, James left his boat, his family business, and his former way of life. From that moment forward, he became one of Jesus' devoted disciples. Together with Peter and John, James belonged to the inner circle of apostles who shared some of Christ's most important moments. His journey of faith had begun. James witnessed many events that few others were privileged to see. He was present when Jesus raised Jairus' daughter from the dead. He accompanied Christ to the mountain where the Transfiguration took place, witnessing Jesus revealed in divine glory. He also stood near Jesus during his agony in the Garden of Gethsemane on the night before the crucifixion. Bonerges, meaning sons of thunder. Though sometimes impulsive, James gradually learned humility, faithfulness, and obedience through his relationship with Christ. He discovered that true greatness comes through service and sacrifice. After witnessing the resurrection of Jesus, James became a bold preacher of the gospel. Filled with the Holy Spirit at Pentecost, he joined the other apostles in proclaiming Christ throughout the world. Christian tradition holds that James traveled widely, encouraging believers and helping establish the early church. His message centered on the salvation offered through Jesus Christ. Despite opposition from religious authorities and growing hostility towards Christians, James remained fearless in his mission. He understood that following Christ required courage and complete trust in God. As Christianity spread, persecution against believers increased. James became one of the primary targets of those seeking to silence the gospel. According to the book of Acts, King Herod Agrippa ordered James to be arrested. Around AD 44, James was executed by the sword in Jerusalem. He became the first of the 12 apostles to suffer martyrdom for his faith. His willingness to die for Christ demonstrated the depth of his conviction. The fisherman who once left his nets behind ultimately surrendered even his life in service to the Lord. His martyrdom strengthened the faith of countless early Christians and became a powerful witness to the truth of the gospel. Today, St. James is remembered as a symbol of courage, commitment, and missionary zeal. He is often depicted carrying a pilgrim's staff and is closely associated with the famous pilgrimage route known as the Camino de Santiago. For centuries, believers have honored his example of faithful discipleship and sacrificial love. His life reminds Christians that following Christ is not always easy, but it is always worthwhile. James teaches us to trust God completely and remain steadfast even in times of hardship. His witness continues to inspire believers throughout the world. St. James reminds us that true faith requires action. He answered Christ's call without hesitation and remained faithful until the very end. His life asks us a simple question: what might God accomplish through us if we follow Him with the same courage, the same commitment, and the same unwavering faith shown by St. James the Apostle?